Hello everyone, welcome to the session. Today in this session we are going to learn about field level security in Salesforce. So let's proceed by understanding what does we mean by field level security first. We will try to understand with the help of example. Just imagine a Salesforce as a big database where you store a lot of information in this database, and you have different objects which act like a folder in it, and you organize different or similar types of information in these folder, and each of the object, or you can say folder, has its own details, act as a fields. So now think of these field as a piece of a data in those folder, and this field level security is like having a lock on some of the pieces of information that is very confidential, and you are not allowed to give access to any of them, any of one. So basically it is a feature in Salesforce that lets administrator to decide who get to see or change a specific piece of a data in those folder. Basically this field level security in Salesforce is a features that allows the administrator to control the access to individual fields on an object for different profiles and permission set. In addition, this field level security secures the visibility of a fields across the entire Salesforce application from the related list and the list view to report and research result. For example, let's say you have a folder for a customer information, and inside that folder you have a details of a customer phone number or a salary, and this field level security allow the administrator to decide which employee, or you can say which profile, can see or change the those specific detail, or can delete the details or edit, create the new detail. Basically this way the sensitive information or the confidential information kept private, and only the right people that have access to that information can access it. In general it is all about protecting the sensitive data, nothing else. This field level security ensure that only authorized user can view or edit the specific fields on a record, and beyond the security, it plays a important role in maintaining the data integrity also. It's not about the security of the data, it's also about the data integrity. And by controlling who can access what in Salesforce, the field level security contribute to a clean and accurate data in the Salesforce organization. So when we talk about the implementation of the field level security, you can apply it on a multiple fields, on a single profile or a permission set, or even you can apply it on a single field across all the profiles. So I hope you get understand what does we mean by field level security. Now let's proceed and learn the different ways how we assess the field level security. There are two ways to assess the field level security in Salesforce. The first one is a profile, or second one is by using the permission set. So basically this profile define a user capabilities within the Salesforce application, and when it's come to the field level security, the administrator can control which field a user with a specific profile can read or edit or delete it. And at a profile level, administrator have a power to modify the access to the field based upon the user roles also. It in general it ensures that the individual with a different responsibility see and edit only the data that is relevant to their task, not other than that, so the data don't get messed up. The next thing is a permission set. So these permission sets are the additional layers of permission that can be assigned to the user independently of their profile. Okay, this permission set allows you to grant access to a specific field without changing the user profile. It is a flexible way, you can say, to customize the permissions based upon the unique user needs or requirement. And one more thing, it is very important to keep one thing in your mind, that this permission can only be granted to the custom fields in Salesforce. Additionally, you can't restrict the permission already granted to the profile level. You always need to remember that the permission set can only be assigned to the users, not to the profile. So you can't restrict the permissions that are already granted. So I hope you clearly understand what does we mean by profile and the permission set. So now we will proceed and discuss how we set up the field level security through profile in Salesforce Lightning. your first step is to log in into your Salesforce account with an administrator credentials, and make sure that you will log in into the Lightning experience. If you are not in the Lightning one, redirect yourself to the Lightning. By default, you will always redirect to the home page that is visible on your screen right now, and your next step is to click on the gear icon that is given on the right side, and from here you need to click on the setup option. Once you click on the setup option, it open up the new tab and take you to the main setup home page that written as a setup home. Okay, once you redirect to this page, you need to move yourself to the quick find box that is given on the left side of the page, and here you need to type for the profiles. So here I type profiles, and once I enter up the profile, it start the searching process and give you the result of the profiles. Now click on that result, and it takes you to the page where you will get all the profiles that are available in Salesforce. Either it is a custom or a standard one, whatever profile it is. Now from the list of the profiles, it's time to choose up the profile in which you want to apply the field level security. So here I decided to apply the field level security on the event manager. In this time, you need to click on the name of the profile, not on the edit option. In the case of object level security, we are clicking on the edit option, but when you are applying the field level security, always remember that you need to click on the name of the profile, event manager. I click on this event manager profile. It's take me to the page of the event manager profile, and it shows me what are the permissions and page layout for that specific profile. Now when you scroll down, it's take you to the section that is a field level security, and it lists out the name of the objects in a Salesforce. So now it's time to choose up the object on whose field you want to apply the security restrictions. So at that moment, I decided to apply the restrictions on a fields of a contact object. So here you need to scroll down, search for the contact object, and once you found it, you can see that you have a view option given next to it. Click on this view option. Once you click on that, it's take you to the object specific page of the contact, which shows you the list of the fields. So once you click on the view option, it's take you to the page where you will get the list of all the fields in the contact object. The field is either custom or standard one. It shows you the field and it shows you like a field name, field type, read assess and edit assess. You can see that here you have two kind of assess. Okay, so now you need to click on the edit button that is given on the top. So once you click on the edit button, it's take you to the page, and from here you can now apply the field level security by grant or revoke the access of the fields. And for doing that, you simply need to check and uncheck the access of the checkbox. Okay, here we have two you can see that permissions like a read access that allows a user to view the fields but not to make any changes, and the next we have a edit access that allow the user to edit the field. So now you need to choose up the field whose access you want to modified. Okay, so here you can see that I have a birthday field, and I uncheck this edit option, and the next thing I want to uncheck is that that is a email option. Okay, so once I unchecked it, I click on the save button to finally save up my field level security setting. Now I show you how it's work at the user's end that have a profile of a event manager. So here I open up the account of the user that has a profile of a contract manager. So I click on this contacts option, and here you can see that I have a one contact here, and when I click on it, I have a edit option. Once I click on the edit option, it open up the page for an edit, and here you can see that the birth date is not here for editing and email is not available for editing. So In this specific object, you are not able to edit the two specific fields, that is a birth date and an email. Okay, so now click, I'm going to cancel it out. So I hope you have clearly understood what does we mean by the field level security, and how we set up it with the help of a profile in Salesforce Lightning. Now we will discuss how to set up the field level security through profiles in Salesforce Classic. So for this, your first step is to log in into your Salesforce account as an administrator. Once you get logged in, you make yourself on a classic interface. Once you are on a classic interface, your next step is to click on the setup option that is given on the top at the right side. Once you click on that setup option, it's take you to the setup of a classic interface. Now on the left side, we have a quick find box. Now search for the profiles option here, or the other way is you can simply scroll down this left sider bar named as an administrator, and from here you expand this manage user drop down, and here we have option of a profiles. You can click from here also. You can do any of the way whatever that you like. Okay, now it shows you the list of profiles that are available in the Salesforce. Now it's time to choose up the profile to whom you want to set up the field level security. So I am going to show you for the event solution at that moment. So in case of applying the field level security, make sure to click on the name of the profile, not on an edit option. Once you click on that, it's take you to the profile page. Now scroll down and redirect to the section of field level security. Here we have a field level security. It shows you the all the objects that are available in Salesforce. Now it's time to choose up the object on which field you want to apply some restriction. I am going to show you for the camping this moment. I click on the view option given next to the camping. Once I click on the view option, it's take me to the page of the camping that shows me all the fields of this specific object that named as a camping. Now you need to click on this edit button given on the top to set up the field level security in Salesforce Classic. So here you can see that we have a two kind of assess, read assess and the edit assess. The read assess allows user to the read the record of the field, and the edit assess allows to edit the record of the field. And this moment I have decided that the users in this profile are not able to read the expected response and expected revenue in the camping. So I uncheck this boxes that is under the read assess, and I hope you have noticed one more thing. It also remove the assess of edit. If I click on the edit assess, then it automatically check up the read assess also. So for removing the read assess, you need to remove both the assesses. Okay, and after setting up your field level security, click on the save button that is given on the top, and once you click on the button, it successfully set up the field level security with the help of a profile in Salesforce Classic. Now we will move ahead and discuss how we set up the field level security through permission sets in Salesforce Lightning. As I have told you earlier that we have two ways to set up the field level security. The first one is with the help of a profile, and the next one is a permission set. So this moment we are going to discuss about permission sets. So let's proceed and learn. So firstly, you need to log in into your Salesforce account in a Lightning interface, and make sure that you log in through the administrator credentials. And once you logged in, you will always redirect to the home page. Click on the gear icon given on the top right side and click on the setup option. It's take you to the main home setup page that is visible on your screen right now. Now on the left side, we have a quick find box. In a quick find box, simply search for the permission sets, and once you type it, search and gives you the result, and it is under the users. Simply click on this permission set. Now it shows you the list of all the permission sets that are in Salesforce. So now choose up the permission set to whom you want to apply the field level security, and in this case I am decided to do it with the event manager. I click on the name of that permission set, event manager, and once I click on, and it takes me to the page. Now here I have a apps section, and under it I have a object setting that is used for the permission to access to objects and field, and settings such as a tab visibility. I click on that object settings option, and it taken me to the page where we get a list of all the objects in a Salesforce. So now here I have chosen up the object that is contacts, and I click on that, and the next page uh, I need to click on the edit option as I want to edit up the field permissions. Once I click on this edit option, I give the edit access of a birth date that I previously have revoked, and click on the save button. So once I click on the save button, it successfully set up the field level security through the permissions. So now let's view it at the user end that have a event manager permission set. Here I open up the account of the user that has a event manager permission set, and here I am on the contacts page. Here I have one contact, and when I click on this contact, it move to the page. Here I have a drop down arrow. I click on the edit option, and once I click on the edit option, you can see that previously this edit access is revoked from the birth date, but now it granted it again as I allow the feed level security to it. So you can successfully edit it right now. So before moving to the next topic, I want to explain you one thing, that the permission set grants the additional access. Okay. In case of the profile, we are revoking the access of editing from the birth date and the email field. So rest of the fields have all the access already. So if you want to do something additional, you need to give both of the field access that you have taken back from the user through the profiles. Like I have given an additional access of a birth date addition, that the person who have the permission set of a event manager can edit the. Now to differentiate the profiles in the permission set, basically we are giving one extra access, editing access of a birthday to the persons who have a permission set as a event manager. So now we will move to the next topic and learn how we set up the field level security through permission set in Salesforce Classic. So for this, firstly you log in yourself to a Salesforce account with the help of administrator credentials. Once you logged in, redirect yourself to the Classic interface. Once you are on a Classic one, click on the setup option that is given on the top right side. Once you click on that setup option, it take you to the Classic setup. Now here you have a quick find box given on the left side. Simply search for the permission sets. Okay, it gives you the option of a permission sets, and if you don't want to search, you can scroll down the administrator section, and here you have a manage user drop down, expand it, and here you will get the permission set option. Click on that. You can do any of the way. Now it's time to choose up the profile to whom you want to set up the field level security. So I am going to show you the example for the event security check. So I click on that, and here I have object settings. I click on that option that is under the app section, and it shows me the list of all the objects in a Salesforce. So now I search for the campings one, and here I have a campings. I click on that. It takes me to the next page, and here I click on the edit option, and now move yourself to the field permission section, and here you can see all the fields that are of a camping object. I hope you have remembered that in the profile case we have taken out the read access of the expected revenue in camping and expected response, but I want to give the event manager permission set additional access of a read for the expected response. So I click on the checkbox that is under the read access section, so that the persons or users who have a Event manager permission set can read the expected responses in a camping. So now I click on the save button, and with this it has successfully set up the feed level security in a Salesforce Classic through the permission sets. So with this, our today session ends here, and in the next session we will discuss how to track the field history in Salesforce.